Jason Whitlock. Enter Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock was a dude that Charlemagne gave Donkey of the Day last week, I guess, regarding his comments about LeVar Ball. When LeVar Ball had went at the white coast of the Colin Cowherd show. And Jason Whitlock basically came out and he just had to inject himself in the situation, and he made this long statements and whatever.
Jason Whitlock is a sports journalist.
He's
right?
a sports journalist. I believe he was on ESPN, but now he's on FS1, Fox Sports 1. And he came out with this long-winded response to LeBron about victimhood, about coming out and you know, being a victim. And basically he was saying that LeBron is too rich to experience racism. He is basically saying that it's not difficult for LeBron James to be LeBron James in today's society. And he was riding that Coon train strong and was saying that racism, for the most part, is a problem for poor people and not rich black people. So in essence, he was saying that racism is only experienced by poor black people and not rich black people. To you, to him, what do you say that?
Damn, that's a good question to ask me, man. Because I mean, like, I was nothing but offended by listening to this man speak. At first, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when he first approached the scenario and he first kind of explained it, like, look, LeBron's trying to play the victim out here. I was trying to see where he was trying to go with that, because everybody, it's easy to pick on LeBron. Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah, definitely.
He's successful. He's a great NBA player. He not only is he big and physical, but he's also has the intellect to match it.
Yeah.
Right. So I could see why. So you know what I'm saying? I'm a LeBron hater on the low. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to see where he's trying to go with this. But then when he started going to saying things like, yo, you know what I'm saying, LeBron James, like, for him, this is not an inconvenience. This is just a minor inconvenience to LeBron. For him to go on, he said something that really hurt me, dog. I'm not gonna lie, it really hurt me. He said that this is not an inconvenience to LeBron. He's gonna have his employees, his staff, and flunkies. Other flunkies.
Clean it up. He didn't even see it.
He didn't even see
his staff and other flunkies cleaned that shit up basically before he was able. He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even there.
This is a minor inconvenience to him.
Flunkies.
And then he talked about how he's gonna leave the set.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to whatever building that and it's probably gonna be some black person that he's gonna hand the keys off to. They're gonna park his car and they're gonna say, is there anything else that you need, Mr. Whitlock? And I'm gonna go up to my 4-4 apartment, and I'm not as rich as LeBron James, but hey, I'm rich, motherfucker.
Damn.
I'm gonna go up to my 4-4 apartment, and I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna watch porn. I'm gonna jack off to some.
Yeah, I don't even want to make fun of him, bro. I don't even want to make fun of him.
Hey,
I don't know
fuck
who he is.
Jason Whitlock.
No, it is fuck Jason Whitlock.
Yeah,
it is fuck Jason Whitlock, man. But I already
Coon trained conductor.
Man, him and the other dude that showed me the other day, dog. But like that type of shit.
And he had some shit to say about that shit too. I forgot his name. I don't even want to put his name on this fucking podcast right now.
Yo, man, like motherfuckers like that, man. I don't even want to. I really don't even want to express how really, truly. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I'm being a bad person by saying what I really, truly feel should happen to motherfuckers like that. But let's just say it's to the extreme of the extremes.
Listen, man.
Motherfuckers like that, man. Like, come, yo.
I think one
that a motherfucker like that shits on everybody that came before him that had to grind to get to where they're at.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
Yeah. You want to say that about LeBron? Like, how about LeBron's mother? She wasn't rich NBA player. What about the racism that she experienced?
I guess that's fallen into his narrative that it's only poor people that experience racism.
Right, but what I'm saying, the racism is racism. You see what I'm saying?
All across the board.
All across the board. And by downgrading the fact that it doesn't apply to LeBron is downgrading racism in itself.
And I agree 100% because I look at it and I say to myself, all right, I kind of agree with his statement that yes, it's an inconvenience, right? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it needs to be addressed. Mm-hmm. And it, like Chris Broussard, I can't stand him sometimes. Mm-hmm. He said it can lead to a more serious situation.
Right.
So as LeBron, and I guess Jason Whitlock problem was that the first thing that he said was he thought about Emmett Till and Emmett Till's mom or whatever. He wasn't comparing his situation to Emmett Till's mom and what she went through with Emmett Till being murdered by
personally,
two white men.
I didn't feel like that way either.
Exactly. He was just saying that he understands why she had an open casket, right?
He was saying that this is something that resonated with me.
Exactly. What Emmett Till's mom did in having that open casket funeral is she wanted to expose America to the dangers, to the nastiness, to the horribleness of racism, and and let America see, like, hey, this is what racism leads to. And
that's something that resonated with LeBron James.
Exactly.
And he drew for that.
Exactly. In his way,
yeah,
I agree, and I think you probably would agree too. Yeah. He could have been like, you know what I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You know, my family wasn't there at the time, blah, 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 blah. And just
brushed it under the rug. Or you didn't even have to report about it.
Exactly.
Not even said anything
exactly. He could have dealt with it that way. But instead, he's trying to shine a light on the racism, on the practices of what goes on in the United States. And he's trying to shine a light on it to let everybody see, like, yo, man, you see, I'm not immune to this shit.
Yeah.
I'm a millionaire athlete, probably approaching billionaire.
Yeah.
I had all this success, this, that, and the third.
But they will never respect me.
But exactly, I'm still a black man in America. Somebody decided to write nigga on my fucking
And it wasn't a millionaire that wrote that nigger on that fence.
Exactly, it wasn't.
Probably was the poorest, right trash motherfucker.
And that's another thing that we don't know who wrote it.
We don't.
But at the same time,
it could have
whoever, even if it was a black person that wrote it. And when I say that, I speak to I remember one time I was in high school, right?
Yeah.
And I was on a school bus. Me and my homeboy Scully was on the school bus. Shout out to the homie Scully. And we was behaving like niggers with the ER. We was behaving like ignorant motherfuckers on the bus.
Yeah.
We used to bring the radio to school. Used to be bumping that motherfucking Mace, that motherfucking Biggie, that whatever. And we was on the school bus acting an ass. And the bus driver on that was driving the bus, she was like, yo, she said, y'all are acting like niggers. I got all pissed off about it.
Was she black, white?
She was black. I got all pissed off about it. And me being the ignorant nigger that I was at the time, I cussed her ass out. You know what I'm saying? Ninth grade, thinking I'm the shit, this, that, and the third. Ninth grade, 10th grade, I cussed her ass out and I got kicked off the bus for that shit.
Yeah.
I kicked off the school bus for it. She was right in saying how I was behaving.
Yeah.
So when we talk about him getting this stuff spray painted on his gate, it really don't matter if it was a black person or a white person. It matters the message behind it.
Yes.
And whether we agree with it or disagree with it, it is what it is. It's still racist.
That was that person's intention to let LeBron James know.
Yeah.
I feel like you were a nigger.
Yeah. At the end of the day, you could be as rich as you want to, as successful as you want to. You still a nigger.
Still a nigger.
So I feel like
somebody in that neighborhood that lives there, somebody that don't like, you know what I'm saying? You're still a nigger.
And they talk about his Brentwood community and this, that, and the third. At the
he
end of the
wasn't
day,
home. Like, yo,
at the end of the day, Jason Whitlock needs to open his eyes and see exactly what's going
Jason
on
Whitlock
around him.
needs to fucking. I don't even want to say what Jason Whitlock needs to do, man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
I really don't want to put that kind of energy out there in the atmosphere, man. But just that level of cooning, man.
Yeah. And I'm not quick to call somebody a coon either.
Yeah, I would call that was cooning to the
Definitely.
the umpteenth degree, man.
He was cooning when he defended homegirl for how she.
And I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, yo, this is a coworker.
Yeah.
This is you know what I'm saying, a colleague. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're affiliated with these stations, everything like that. Maybe standing up for that. You know what I'm saying. You could earn some points. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree fully, but at the same time, I wasn't mad at him. Like,
yeah,
in a sense, I didn't realize he was this much of a coon till he came out.
And this ain't the first time he's done that.
I know, but I don't pay attention to this cat.
This dude, he's mad annoying, man.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
That dude, man. Wow, man.
Conductor.
The man said, yo, it's other flunkies, man. Not acknowledging, like, yo, the
man got staff.
Yeah.
It's these people that's working hard to feed their families. Whether I don't know how much money they getting paid, but at the end of the day,
because you get paid to go on TV and say the stupid shit that you fucking say, you're better than everybody.
Flunkies. At the end of the day, man, LeBron James has put himself in a position to hire flunkies.
Yeah,
and that's providing. Yeah. Somebody else a means to feed their family.
Yeah.
So how could you go on TV and sit here and disrespect them? Oh, he didn't even see it. His family was in Akron, or his family was in Cleveland, and his wife wasn't there, his kids wasn't there, and oh, my kids are safe, and I'm playing as a victim mentality. Like, nah, he ain't playing a victim mentality. He just letting people be aware. Like, listen,
ain't no way that dude loves himself.
I'm a nigga just like you, a fucking nigga.
Ain't no way that Jason Whitlock loves himself. I'll say that. There's no way he loves himself. He hates himself. He hates himself.
I don't know, dude.
Hates himself.